Hi everyone, welcome to Midweek. This week, I want to give you a very personal invitation to our Priority One weekend. This is our annual missions conference where we recalibrate ourselves, we remind ourselves of the vision that God has given us, and frankly, I think every church. And that is, when Jesus was getting ready to leave this earth, he told his disciples, I want you to go make disciples of all nations. Now for us, all nations, common. Many of you have traveled all kinds of different countries, but can you imagine hearing that from the disciples' perspective? Many of them had not traveled more than 30, 40, maybe 60 miles. That would be an average person's lifespan in that day. And all of a sudden, Jesus comes along and says, I want you to reach the nations. He didn't give that just to a select few. He gave that to his disciples, to give to us, and to give to every church. This year, we're going to be focusing on the national or international focus of this mission. Sometimes we focus, like we will next year, on our city. This year, it's God's heart for the nations. What is that? He loves them. He wants to reach them. And amazingly, he's entrusted that to a church. I was with a friend this past week, and we were talking about missions in the United States and missions going to the world. He was just at a conference, Missio Nexus, and he was telling me about another president of a mission organization, you would recognize it, that was saying to the group of presidents in that room, he was celebrating, in the last 5 years, we've had over 100 people join our mission organization. And they were all applauding and clapping. And then he said, but we, in the last 5 years, have lost over 500 missionaries. Now you say, well, that's just that one mission organization. No, that's pretty standard. Not all of them have that degree of severity of decline, but many of them do. And that's one of the reasons why we're coming back to remind our church and us. I don't know what missions is going to look like in the future. I do know this. God has not rescinded Matthew 28. He's not said, don't worry about the world. I'll take care of it. He still says to the local church, to us, I want you to go make disciples of the entire world. So we are needing to move this kind of meter against the tide. And that's why we as a church, again, are going to focus this weekend on God's heart for the nations. And so this year, we're going to invite in Dr. Tom Hayes. He is the Senior Vice President for Insight for Living. They have a ministry from the preaching ministry of Chuck Swindoll that is reaching the entire world for Christ, and they're planting churches all over the place. I actually thought that Insight was really more just about Chuck's messages. Well, it has a whole new strategy of church planting. So Dr. Hayes is going to be with us, and he's going to be speaking through the weekend. So I look forward to he is a dear friend. I've served with him on a board, and I am so excited for you to meet this dear friend of mine. He is so winsome in his spirit. He is bright, and he has a passion to help the world hear about the gospel of Jesus Christ. Saturday morning, we're going to have 4 seminars. There'll be 2 at 9 and then 2 at 10:30. You can look them up online at Church Center or also at our website. And we would love to have you come. Really, really, I think, unique. One is on how to pray with missionaries. And actually, that group is going to be live praying with a missionary, one of ours, the Calvas in Ecuador. And then there's another seminar on how to take business and your skill and your vocation and utilize it. Why is that important? Well, increasingly, there are countries that are closed to missionaries. India used to be wide open, but it's not anymore. And the list just keeps getting bigger. If we're going to reach the world for Christ, we probably have to do it differently than we have in the past. There's going to be another one that Dr. Hayes is going to talk about, looking through the lens of your cultural bias and how that affects how you reach people and interact with people. I think that one's spectacular. And then also Dr. Hayes is going to do one on how to raise kids with a heart for the mission and for the heart for the world. So Please put that on your Saturday morning schedule and do sign up. And by the way, for those of you who have kids, yes, we have a great program provided for them on Saturday morning. I hope that you will avail that. Kids are going to be excited. They're going to learn about biblical worldviews and other worldviews. My sense is you bring your kids and you're going to have a really fruitful discussion in the afternoon of all the things that they learn. So I hope you'll sign up for that and look forward to seeing you this coming weekend for Priority One. The weekend after that, we will get back to our series on Does the Bible Really Say That? Thanks again for all your input. This has been a great series. Your feedback has been marvelous, and we look forward to all the things that God is doing. Well, have a great week. We're praying for you. Continue to look up, because God has always said to us, the best is yet to come. One day Christ will come back, but until then, let's fulfill the Great Commission. Let's go into all nations and make disciples. We'll see you this weekend.